Hi, my name is Michael Nuñez, the editorial director of VentureBeat. We're here live at GTC 2024, talking with Mike Yang, Senior Vice President of Quantum Computer and President of QCT, and Jack Luo, Platform and Solution Executive at QCT. Mike, can you tell us a little bit about your history with Nvidia and what brings you to the conference today?
Sure. I think QCT has been partners with Nvidia since DGX1. And since then, we have established a very good relationship with Nvidia and have been launching every generation of NV product. Okay? Pairing Quanta and also QCT's strong R&D capabilities, we have delivered a number of innovative AI system architectures to the industry for everything from training to inference.
And Jack, can you tell me about sort of what the most exciting thing your company and Nvidia are working on right now?
Yeah, so absolutely from the past to now, we have been following every step that Nvidia has launched their new products. This year, the most exciting part is MGX platform, which is the GB200s that Jensen announced yesterday. We have been working on MGX architecture since second half of 2022, and we were the first one to launch as a GTM partner for the GH200 products. Now we are working closely with Nvidia on their latest GB200 products, and we are very excited to make it to the markets by the Q3 this year, and we believe that's going to change the world in terms of the performance per watts, efficiency, and also its computing power.
Mike, I'd love to sort of follow up on that, and if you could just elaborate a little bit more about QCT and its role in creating tailor-made products for enterprises or for companies.
Okay, together with Nvidia, actually we have many kinds of customers. It ranges from the tier 1 CSP, next wave CSP, telcos, and even enterprises. So, how to cope with their requirement become very important. So speak the same language. So we accumulated in the past so many years of the hardware design like server storage, network switches, and the software related, like software infrastructure and workload optimization. So, based on this, when we talk to Nvidia about defining a product, always we can contribute a lot to help us both together to get into each customer's demand.
You mentioned software infrastructure just a second ago. This is something that came up yesterday during Jensen's keynote speech. He mentioned that generative AI is this foundational technology that people will build upon, and we're kind of now at the software layer where people are finding new implementations of this groundbreaking technology. Can you tell us a little bit about how you help customers navigate some of the software structure, basically the relationship between QCT and the customers and some of the capabilities that you help bring to them?
Talking about software infrastructure, basically I think I have dedicated software team working on the CUDA, all kinds of AI related tools that Nvidia provided. So I think basically customers have any questions, we can comply and help them to solve the issue. I don't know, Jack, maybe you have something to say?
Yeah, so QCT not only is a hardware company that's providing the hardware infrastructure for the CSP customers, for enterprise customers, but we are also the solution providers, including Nvidia's AI tools, CUDA, all the platforms, as well as the third-party vendor solutions. So we kind of integrate them all together on top of our optimized hardware to provide a total solution for our end customers. And that's our goal, and that's how we can help our customers.
And Jack, again, calling back to yesterday's keynote, Jensen mentioned generative AI being this transformative technology that is sort of washing over all of these different industries, all of these different businesses. Yeah. How has generative AI impacted your business specifically, and what are some of the things maybe you're most excited about that it's enabling or that it's changing?
Yeah, so definitely the generative AI opened up a lot of new markets for us. And the new technology actually is helping all the startups, all the new technology, all the new solutions that is out there in the markets, and be able to support all kinds of AI booming, generative AI kind of solutions. And again, as a solution provider, not only hardware, but also the solutions, we're happy to see that. We're happy to see the whole world going to these directions. And we're happy to see that, and we're being able to help to propel the industry and moving forward.
Yeah, I think there's one example that I think in the past so many years, people are talking about digital transformation in each verticals, But I think you'll see that actually, it's actually not that fast. I think it's maybe because of all the features is powered by the CPU. But nowadays, especially after booming of the generative AI, so all the workloads or APIs embedded with AI features. So I think that will definitely accelerate the digital transformation in each verticals. So I think that is something we think there's a lot of opportunity, business opportunity there.
Bringing it back to GTC, and the business opportunity here today. Again, we have so many different industries, so many different companies here represented. What are some of the topics you'll be covering, or what are some of the areas you're exploring? I guess as you're out on the showroom floor, have you seen anything particularly exciting, or have any new ideas been introduced that we can mention for the people that weren't maybe able to make it to GTC today?
I think maybe I would like to highlight one thing. Jensen actually mentioned a little bit about liquid cooling, because of in the near future, the power consumption and the GPU is getting more powerful, so maybe needed the liquid cooling. So I think that's maybe one thing that the technology will come into that direction. So I think that's one of the key directions that we are focusing on. Second thing is the generative AI booming. We do believe, as I mentioned, that there will be more and more applications coming out to the market. So how we really together with those software partners together to solve our customers difficulties, pain points. That's maybe one thing. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah.
Jack, I'd love to ask you the same question. So for those that are at home watching, maybe weren't able to make it to the conference today, what are some of the exciting ideas or themes, or just give us a sense of what you're seeing out there, and what you're thinking about?
Yeah. So I think one major thing I like to circle back is the MGX architecture. We believe that to be able to have the whole industry moving toward the same architecture that Nvidia is proposing right now is really important for the whole industry to go forward together. And in the exhibit hall, there's I think it's 10 to 20 racks lining up there. We have 3 racks over there, and everybody is contributing to the same architecture, which is MGX architecture. And I believe this is very helpful and it's very powerful that we work together as an ecosystem with Nvidia to move this generative AI, even faster than what we expected.
Yeah, I think MGX definitely is a wonderful concept.
Yes.
From the modular design point of view.
Yeah.
Mike, I'd love to follow up on that. As generative AI is booming, what role is QCT playing to help the customers sort of build some of these things with these new enabling technologies?
Okay, so I think QCT has been in the journey of the cloud, and we've been incubating so many experiences in server, storage, network switches, and as also I just mentioned about software infrastructure and workload optimization. So all these actually we can help into the different kind of customer base. For example, like the tier 1 CSPs, we customize for them, right, from the hardware point of view. But if you are talking about enterprise customers, basically not only just the hardware product we are going to help them, but also once they have the nice applications, they always try to find a nice product to land on. right? So that's something we can help them from the software infrastructure point of view and also even workload optimization point of view. So it's highly dependent on different kind of customers, then we can always help them.
And Jack, maybe you can help add some color here. So we talked just a second ago about workload optimization. Which workloads or industries do you think would benefit most from the Grace Hopper Superchip or even Blackwell, I guess, was mentioned yesterday?
Yeah, so I think one of the major benefits of the Grace Hopper, or we say the Superchip, whether it's Grace Hopper or Grace Blackwell, is the huge amount of capacity on the memory side, right? So in the past, per GPU has like 96 gigabytes of the memory. Now with the cache coherence between the Superchip, the CPU, and the GPU, you easily get like 500 to 600 gigabytes. Now we have Blackwell that have one CPU to two GPU that even increase the size to even the bigger number. And furthermore, being able to have NVLink 72 connecting all 72 GPU together within one rack, that's an amazing number on the capacity that they can handle. With the large data sets that the industry is having today, and with the liquid thermal solutions that being able to support the best performance per watts, we believe that's the best solutions to tackle those big problems in the industry right now.
Mike, I'm going to go ahead and give you the last word. So,
sure.
What do you hope the audience takes away from our conversation today? What's something that you want them to, I guess, remember as they start exploring all of the announcements, the partnerships, the hardware? There's so much to parse. What's your message to the audience watching at home?
Okay, I think after you come to GTC and let's take a look at all the exhibition hall, you'll find out, especially after Jensen's speech, you'll know something that beginning of last year, the generative AI booming, and you also can see the progress of Nvidia in terms of their new kind of technology, in terms of hardware, both and also software. They're a wonderful match. And I do believe this is gonna be a kind of strong power to accelerate the growth of their business.
Well, I think we can end it there. Thank you both so much for joining us today. Thanks everyone for watching, and be sure to explore more sessions in the GTC catalog.
Over the years, QCT has pushed the boundaries of innovation, enabling multiple use cases such as automotive, healthcare, and manufacturing. Amongst the first to integrate the Nvidia Grace Hopper Superchip and MGX architecture, QCT's MGX systems use a singular modular system architecture to build tailored solutions, accelerating time to market and enabling generative AI, HPC, and 5G discoveries faster. For more information, visit QCT at booth 716.